Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Dan and welcome to the final part of my There Is No Umbra mod showcase. So in this video I'm going to be going over the different paths a story can take that I didn't cover in the last video. But first off, we have some additional dialogue with Clavicus' file when we were going to change the godflesh. I have a bargain for you, Prince of Bargains.
Oh, ho, ho. I've heard this one before. Very well. Regale me.
I'll give you the ideal master's godflesh that Naenra gave me.
Oh? And in return?
And in return, you will help me replace your godflesh within her, with mine.
With what? What? Listen, you may be a big deal in the world of mortals, but friend, you are still a mortal. You have no godflesh in you. And without neither mine nor the ideal masters, your beloved is just an elaborately shaped hunk of steel. Let me be crystal clear. As noble as it sounds, you can't sacrifice your godflesh for her because you don't have any. She will die.
Then we'll die together. Better than to go on living forever under your shadow.
Well now, this is a fairy tale. If nothing else, it makes for a great story. Go on then, finish the fairy tale. Go up there and grab the crystal. Your bargain is accepted.
To get this scene, you need 50 points in speech to make the deal.
Go on then, champion. Finish the fairy tale. What seems to be the problem, friend? Oh, is it a little thing called dying? Yeah, it tends to happen to poor mortals. Boy, aren't we glad we're not in that lot, huh, fellow god? Wait, what's that? You're not a god? Huh, didn't the power of love propel you straight to godhood? I thought that's how it was supposed to work in fairy tales. Ooh, you're losing a lot of blood, friend. You better patch that up with your purity of heart, or maybe bandage it with some noble ideals.
You tricked me. We had a deal.
Excuse you, did I ask you to stick your puny mortal soul in this grinder? I seem to remember some brave words about dying together instead. I wouldn't be much of a prince of bargains if I reneged on them, would I? Swallow your pride, friend. Admit defeat. You just didn't have it in the cards. It's not your fault. I'll just put my godflesh back where it belongs. Then you'll go to Naenra and explain to her she's not as smart as she thinks she is. Most important of all, Umbra will carry on being your beloved. I even promised to knock first before I walk in next time, eh? What do you say?
No, I came to remove you, and if dying is the price, I'm willing to pay it.
I can't stand to look at you like this, all mortal Z and dying all over the place. I guess I'll make an exception. Here, someone bargained me his little ideal godflesh thing a while ago. I thought it could come in handy. I guess I'll just place it down right about here. And there, we're off to see a different fairy tale now. Say hi to Umbra.
Then things play out like it did in the previous video. Next up, we have the option to not have Umbra mind control people. All this does is prevent her from using that ability, and it has no bearing on the plot.
Is over. Beloved, I could do this. It could help us. Would you permit me to?
Sorry, Umbra. It just doesn't feel right. I'm uncomfortable with mind control.
I understand. We've done well without this power so far. We don't need it. And I won't use it. Thank you, my beloved, for being my moral compass. I need you if I'm going to keep Umbra in the past where she belongs.
In this next bit, Naenra asks us to gather flesh and bone to create a flesh body for Umbra. However, if we decide not to, it locks us out of getting the best possible ending.
I would be lying if I said the idea isn't intriguing. To be able to hold your hands in mine, to feel you, skin to skin. We don't have to target innocent people like Calixto did. Plenty of evil ones cross our path every day. Beloved, is this something you want as well?
Actually, I think it's for the best if you remain a sword.
I understand. Then we should tell Naenra that. Best not to waste any time.
I spoke with Umbra. I decided I wanted to stay as a sword, no flesh body.
And this is the end of our story. There is nothing all 9 divines and 17 Daedric princes all holding hands together could do to save her now. We all lost something today.
This is considered a neutral ending. You friend-zoned Umbra and your quest is over. She'll still do everything she could do up to that point, but she'll be less lovey-dovey with you now. However, if we lie to Naenra... I spoke with Umbra. We will harvest the corpses later. What do you need?
Oh, dearie, you just couldn't stay away, could you?
From this point, everything plays out similarly to if we had gotten the body for Naenra and Umbra. And it's time to swap the godflesh. Are you ready?
Yes, of course.
No goodbyes. Do it.
Beloved.
Then things play out inside the soul space the same as it normally does, though Clavicus doesn't mention anything about harvesting corpses. I do care for her more than you know. I'll leave this time, but I'll be back.
This time? Ah, this is what I love about mortals. It's endearing. Perhaps. I will respect your boundaries a little more. I will ask first before marching in. Tell her I want to get along better with you two. Earn her trust. We're going to be partners after all. New beginnings and all. Until next time, old friend. It'll be fun.
Beloved, you're back.
I couldn't do it. Clavicus is still inside you.
Living means there is always a chance of dying. I welcome the challenge, and I'll grow stronger from it.
It's all Naenra's fault. The godflesh she gave me was tainted. Umbra was in it.
Truly? Umbra?
I should have realised it. It's just like Elhul's blade.
Like Elhul's? I see. Umbra did feed the Ideal Masters far longer than I did.
And so, if I had replaced Clavicus's godflesh with the Ideal Masters...
Umbra would have returned. What a dark day for Tamriel that would have been.
Naenra must die for this. Where is she?
Right after she brought you back to life, she dove into the water and never came back. You've been unconscious for an hour. She must have known something went wrong. It's okay, beloved.
I couldn't save you. I tried.
But you did. By keeping Umbra from returning, you did. You prevented my greatest fear from coming true. You saved me from the pit and from the cave. From El Hul, from myself. Truly, my eternal life is too short to thank you.
And this is basically another neutral ending. Now for a very bad ending. Just go swap the godflesh. It's good to see you, Nainra. It's been centuries. I see you're still a staff.
Umbra? I'll go there ahead if you don't mind to prepare everything. Since I can teleport and all.
Nainra, it's obvious. Drop the act. I'm sparing your life.
Umbra?
Welcome to the worst ending. You are now Umbra forever. You cannot let go of the sword, but in turn, you have incredible power. Skipping ahead to after we got Umbra her own flesh body, inside her soul space we can also tell Clavicus will leave, which plays out similarly to the last time, but she'll still love you for trying to save her. This will give you a good ending. Fast forward again to after we swap the godflesh and we meet up with Nainra at Archwing Point. Simply lose control and kill Nainra. Welcome to the very bad ending version 2. Now, in the off chance you didn't explode Nainra, it's time to reveal the truth.
If you don't love her like she loves you, then tell me right now and let her go in peace. Otherwise, it's now and never.
I'm sorry, Nainra. My heart belongs to someone else. I know it's not fair.
And this is the end of our story. There is nothing all 9 divines and 17 Daedric princes all holding hands together could do to save her now. May my poor child rest in peace. We all lost something today. I'll take the sword with me. And I hope you never ever see either one of us again.
Welcome to the bad ending. You're free of Umbra, but you've lost Umbra in the process. Now for one final ending. During Umbra and Umbra's final battle, should you not go near Umbra to heal her, there is a chance you'll lose. Should that happen, you'll have no choice but to kill Umbra for good. This is the last ending, and with that I think I've covered everything on There Is No Umbra. If you enjoyed what you've seen, drop me a like, and subscribe to keep up to date with my latest videos. And until next time guys, catch you later.